Hello everyone and welcome back to Victoria 2, playing as Austria, and the Hungarian war is over. The Hungarian adventure, I will admit, was probably the most stupid thing I've ever thought of in a long time, but now we're back and, well, Austria is whole again, or Austria-Hungary is once again a united nation. But it came to a heavy, heavy price. Just looking at what was lost, we have the massive German or Prussian empire or hegemony over, well, what became pretty much Imperial Germany is now whole again, and all they need is pretty much Alsace-Lorraine to get that. They even have the parts of Denmark that they need. So they are in very good shape, very, very good shape. Me, on the other hand, I lost Lombardy, which just look at the people who live in Lombardy. Oh, I started the time accidentally. But in Milan or Milano is 328,000 people. So a lot was lost, a lot. Population is dwindling. It was how much? Well, we lost a fair number of people. We're up above 9 million before. But Hungary is whole again, or Austria is whole again. So let's continue. We gotta correct things that the AI messed up. Bohemia is thankfully ours. Without Bohemia, it might have been over already. And just to see the amount of intellectuals that we have here, I could go just doing it this way. Intellectuals 3.2%, that's enough. 3% is enough. 2% is 2.1% is not enough. So we can replace those in Slovakia and Bohemia with people from other places, like Central Hungary, intellectuals 1.4%, in Galicia, Lodomeria 1.7%. And the economy is, well, in ruins. I had a pretty big amount of money saved up before, but now it is all over the place. So that will be needing fixing, and I kind of need to disband all my armies to rebuild them, because I don't know what they're composed of, and I'm at peace now and will probably be peace for quite a while, so I'm not too concerned with doing that. I also need to demobilize my army, even though I pretty much disbanded it all. So that should fix the economy up a bit more, but beyond that, let's just let time roll past, or time roll on. So this series so far has been, well, a series just of mistakes and problems. And if I'm building a man of war, why am I doing that? I don't know. So focus needs to be on getting education and administration up. I'm still not earning too much. For some reason the taxes are all over the place. And now I got Banati nationalist. I didn't even know there was a place called Banati. But first I have a choice to make, and I have Polish unification movement and Hungarian liberation movement brewing. So do they want to get this thing? Or do I want to aim for something else? I could get free press, but I kind of want to do what the people want to appease them as much as possible. 0.14% wants that, no one wants proportional representation. 0.11, that's pretty close. But overall, I think the wealth thing is winning out. So let's get wealth in votes. And now I need to rebuild an army. I have a lot of regiments available. At least I have that. But just to be on the safe side, so I don't get the whole thing about, you know, not having enough people in the places to support, you know, the brigades. I have to remake them. I'm going to focus them on places where there are more than one. So like these places will probably have to take a lot of the burden of keeping soldiers. Mostly Prague, Vienna, and Linz. Yeah, that's pretty much all the places. And then just some random guys that will have to get on here. So now, what is... I'm just looking at the supply limit on various places. So there's 25 on places, so 30 will... I think I can go up to 36. So with this I have 9, so that's something, 27 I guess. And I will need, for my standard army, I usually go like this. And 1 more infantry. And 1 more artillery. But that's not really, well, possible, so I'm going to replace those with 1 of those. So that means, well, both of them with 1 hussar. So that's 13, so that's 39,000 men. That should be doable. I hope, at least. And the population is still dying off very rapidly, and I wonder what... There's the pandemic influenza still. When is that ending? I have so many diseases. 4th of July. Well, that should be pretty soon. And then hopefully population can start growing again. Tensions in the old world. Ethnic and religious tension has plagued the old world, but the great powers are not ready to upset the balance of power in favor of... Okay, we're safe for now. From what? Okay, I guess ethnic tensions. Oh well. And the economy is rebooted itself again. So taxes are flowing into the country. Now I can pay all the teachers and stuff. Brick? St. Gentleman's Club. What is that? Excellent initiative. Landowners. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I want the capitalists to have money. Because they will earn me money eventually, later on. And everything is going all right now. And it gave me a bunch of... Oh, I didn't even do this. I'm gonna skip the elections. Let's let the ships fall where they may. That's all right. And it did a lot of things with this thing. So like Baden, I don't need to even try there anymore because Prussia has it all. They will form Germany, unfortunately. There's just nothing I can do about that. Really, if you think about it even more, the whole idea of going as Hungary kind of messed everything up. But oh well, nothing I can do about that right now. The only one I'm gonna focus on are the ones that's still in my sphere, which is these little fellows, especially Tuscany and such. I want them to remain in my area of control. And it's Tuscany, Modena, and Parma. No, not Paraguay, Parma. So I'm gonna try to keep control in there. That's the best thing I can do at this point. And these guys died by themselves, so they gave up. I mean, I have no army. So they could have probably won. But maybe they don't wanna. I can increase my standing here. And I might as well. There's no point not to. And they really love us. Now they don't... I increase, so now they don't love me anymore. Okay. But see, they are missing the Hungarian overlords, or Austrian overlords. And I'm blocked here and opposed. But their opinion of me is so high. So what is going on in the rest of the world? While we're waiting for everything to happen, now the population is growing again, finally. So the United States of America still hasn't conquered the West Coast. I'm pretty sure by now they should have, historically speaking. Texas has not been incorporated into America yet. Or United States of America. And the Empire of Mexico still retains California and Utah and New Mexico and so on. And there's a lot of wars apparently in... Well, the only war is going on in here, and it's still Antofagasta, which is responsible for the warfare. Let's go for liberals, because why not? Directive on trade in the provinces. The policy stands. Doesn't seem to give... Like, the options doesn't really seem to matter that much, so I just really pick something that sounds good. Unless there's a big thing, and this mod has made Indonesia and Malaysia a lot... Well, there's a lot more things here now. Usually everything pretty much was Netherlands, so it was easier then, an easier time. And Congo and Luanga. Doesn't add as many nations here. in, I guess, interior Congo as, say, the Paradox Blossom mod, or some of the other mods like New Nations mod. I can't really say I complain about them because they didn't really do much except for add population. Well, time to speed up even more. Nothing is really happening, only rebuilding. And I really should get started on promoting my industry, but I want to get the literacy up to at least 50% before I really make an effort there. So what do people want? They want freedom. A lot of them want freedom. But I won't supply them with that. There's a lot of reactionaries. Why? Either way, there's a lot of people who want weighted universal, so I'm going to do that. 52% of the population are conservative still, though, so I'm not sure that it will matter that much. How many? No matter how many. Oh, come on, cholera. Well, I mean, I'm gonna quarantine the province, obviously, but how many diseases am I gonna get? Didn't I get the medicine thing? I did. Allows public illumination. What is that? So does these increase population growth? Germ theory and experimental. God. Experimental pathology. Okay. So Bavaria, what is happening here? Now let's get rid of all those that I have gotten new. Except for Parma. I'm guessing France is on me in Parma. No, not anymore. And Ottomans want... I got an alliance finally. I have an alliance. It's the Ottomans. The Ottoman Empire. Oh, poor Denmark. They are in... Schleswig-Holstein. I thought first that Germany had formed and there was some weird flag for Germany, but... They still need Alsace-Lorraine. Maybe I can help France or something in the battle and... through that win. So, the technology was... Oh, so they went for state and government. Okay. Okay, well, I kind of need to focus a bit more on... Well, I guess education efficiency at this point. And then try to go for more... I need to get the education efficiency up to get the literacy up. And when the literacy up, I can start getting industry. But at that point, it's hard, because you need to focus on so many different things. Samos. Never heard of that before. Satellite of the Ottoman Empire. Because you need to focus on so many different things. But honestly, I don't really think Austria is that much of an industrial nation. I mean, I will try to get some eventually, but... Right now, it's more focus on army to try to defend and regain and maybe rebuild and... retake. Because I'm not gonna let the stealing of Lombardia stand. I need Lombardia back. I need Milanese people to help me. Or the Lombardian people to help me. Lombard people to help me out. Any of these that I can move on now. East Galicia has 2.4%, which is good. And the literacy gain is alright as well. But I'm gonna have on full speed, and I'm earning so much money that I can maybe even lower taxes as not foreign, but oh god, the exports or the tariffs are huge. What am I doing? That's what am I exporting? What am I producing? I'm producing a ton of coal. A ton of coal. Our top 3 exported goods though are liquor, coal, and lumber. So I mean the liquor factory must be doing pretty well. Which I don't have. And I can't build factories either with Bach's faction. Is there any that I can build in? No, not really. Oh well. Also, what does Bana consist of? Temesvar, something that I can pronounce and something that I can't pronounce. So just that region, I guess. Of no? This. The region of Banat is what it consists of, obviously. And new first army. I shouldn't You know, considering all the armies that are renamed and built carefully died off before, I don't really think I'm going to go through the hassle of naming each and every single one again. It seems like I'm just setting myself up for disappointment. 5 and 6, and then 5 artillery. I'm gonna get some North Italians here to try to help me. And 1 engineer, and 1 hussar. Hussar! Or hussar, I guess it is. Minus 20. Oh, that sucks. That puts me down to 5th place. I don't know why that affected me, because I have no interest in these German affairs. For all I know, Prussia can just try to become Germany and then ally me, and then we can conquer Europe together. Beer hall opening? Yeah, sure. Open all the beer halls. The Ottoman Empire, they are pretty weak. They are not even a great power anymore, they're a secondary power. Anhalt. Well, Anhalt, I don't even want to be in Anhalt. Can I just... I can't... This is something that I hate. That I can't remove it while the embassy is banned. But I don't want it there. I don't want it there for the future, so why can't I remove it now? Makes no sense. Same with these things. I have a truce with them, so I can't do it. Remove the beer hall that you also opened. And does people want more votes? They do want votes. In that way, they are very liberal, even though they aren't liberal. But universal vote franchise. Oh, come on, Saxony. You were my friend once, and now I can't remove that either. At least Parma is going well, and I mean Tuscany is going well too, right? Yes, it is. So at least there have 24, 33, 39,000 men just in there. But Sardinia PMO is a French puppet, and so is Two Sicilies and Papal States as well. So most of Italy is French puppets. So France is... I mean, I don't want to go into war with France or Italy, because Italy will call on France and France itself will call on Russia. Oh, Crimean War. Oh, crap. The Eastern Question. Oh, my. Is this involving France? Because if it's just involving Russia, then maybe I will be willing to do it. But if it involves France, then I'm dead. Oh. They refuse, okay. Does this involve France? It doesn't involve France. France is on my side. Crimean War might be a thing. Look at... We got France on our side. We can do this. I believe, finally. I believe. And immediately thrust into another war. And France, of course, you can go through my land. You're my friend. We will help the Ottoman Empire together to beat back these wretched creatures of the night called Russians. I'm just going to take up a defensive perimeter along my lines. It's barely that I can support over here the armies that I'm trying to send. Maybe I will... no, I don't really think I can even try to get through my own soldiers. Or like, not soldiers. What I'm trying to say, think. Okay, I'm not sure that I can even try to force through my own claims or try to get more land. I don't think that's possible. And this general, Albrecht von Dennebeck, is amazing. And there's a lot of smaller ones. And the problem here is that I'm trying to recruit new armies. And they will spawn over here. In this general area. And I don't want them to die. Also because I spent money on them. And that would be a bad investment if it goes bad. But I can help out over here. And the French is trying to help as well. They're sending a pretty decent amount of troops. Oh, Russia is screwed. You even have... Are they in a different war? Russian War of Honor. Oh crap. And United Kingdom as well. So how many are they at war with? Oh, holy shit. This is pretty much all of Europe. And Ottoman Empire. I'm glad I'm not Russia right now. I'm very glad I'm not Russia.